All right, good morning. Yeah, it's noon, I think, actually. All right, I thought I would come in and show you a little painting that I've been working on, like I did the other day. I didn't video working on this one too much, just because I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, how I was going to like it. But again, it was all done, and I showed it on my video from the other day, that the underpainting was done in acrylic, let it dry, then I went in and I started putting the finishing details or finishing tones in oils, and I use a water-soluble oil, Cobra. Again, I've showed you that before. This is what I use here. I use Cobra water-soluble. Love it. You can clean up with water. Again, I also use a water mixable oil color for quick drying, and actually I had run out of that, so I'm going to put just a little bit more on my canvas here. Just put it right there. It's awful runny. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to do some finishing touches here. Like I said, I didn't record the whole thing because it actually took a while and I wasn't really sure where I was going with it. I'm going to grab just a little bit of pure black in here into my rock formations, and I'm going to try and find where I think that there might be darkness. And this is just getting some of it in. There might be a lot more. Where I think that this rock, because I really don't have a picture that I'm looking at that would show anything here. Picture. So I'm just kind of imagining some of the rocks I've seen out in the woods. How do they look? Where was the shadow in them? And something like that. I don't know. Just gonna kind of put some in. And they may go away. I may keep more of them. I don't. May add more. Just don't quite know yet how they're going to be. They're probably going to be a little shaded there. And then I don't have to worry too much in here because there's going to be grasses kind of in here. But we'll just put that there for now. Like I said, there'll be grasses in here, and just trying to shape what rock I want or how I want the form. A lot of times when I start putting shadows in and colors, I start seeing rock formations, and it kind of tells me, oh, I like that, and tells me kind of how I'm going to go. Just a few in here for now. I think I'll take a little bit of that brown, and I think I'm going to put some brown in here, and this'll change quite a bit, but I think there's a little brown in this rock here. There was in this one. You can't see it real well, but it's in there. Just going to kind of put that in there. Like I said, it can be moved, it can be changed, it can be taken out. And I was going to tell you, since it's a weekend, it's afternoon, I decided I was going to do my own kind of wine and paint. So I have a Cabernet Sauvignon. I believe it is Yellowtail, not real sure which one it is, but I'm not sponsored by them, didn't get it free, bought it at the liquor store, and thought I'd have a little wine and paint today by myself. And it's nice, very good. It's a dry wine. I like dry wines. I'm not into sweet wines or anything like that. All right. Now I got a few rocks, formations in here. I can kind of start seeing them. Again, don't worry too much down there. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my titanium white, just pure titanium white on there. I'm just going to get that on there. And then I'm going to kind of see where the light might hit. I mean, got a little bit too much on there. You know, don't go crazy with it like I did there, but that's okay. Just kind of figure out where your light might be hitting it, because you know we kind of have the light coming from here. Actually, I think it's coming from this way is my light. It's just kind of bouncing around. We're in the trees, so who knows. Let's see, I can kind of see, I'm starting to now shape my rock. I'm kind of seeing where those browns are and the white tones. And like I said, don't worry too much in here. This is probably going to be grasses. And then I got kind of in there, a little more white on here. And I kind of go into that pure white because, of course, the rocks are wet, so they're going to pick up those blacks and gray tones, and it's going to tone this down. But got quite a bit there. But I think I see this kind of coming right around, and it just goes in here like this. And then I think it's going to come down here like this. And we'll go in and put more black shadow in here. But right now we're kind of getting an idea of, okay, where's our light hitting, kind of where's our rock formations. And you know, it kind of gets dark back in here, so we don't want a lot. We don't want a lot of detail in here, but we'll get maybe where some light is hitting it in here. But look how it's already, I'm finding where my rock formations are. See, I can kind of smooth that out, bring out some of those, and it's bringing out some of those browns. So I put that in there. There we go. Kind of putting some of those in. Grab a little bit more of that white. Kind of right in here. And again, I'm not putting a lot of detail on these rocks because they're back here. Okay, and I kind of got that, and then that goes down around here. And like I said, I think I'm just going to leave that alone right there. A little more detail. I see a spot right in here, and I see in here where it comes around, it comes down like that. Again, not a lot of detail because this is kind of back here, and I want it to stay pushed back there, so I don't want a lot of too big of highlights. I don't want too big of. I see a little crack that goes right in there, and then a crack kind of there. I like that. Yep. This here, and then here, and I'm going to highlight some of where them darks are. You know why? Because like I always said, well, I didn't coined the phrase. Bob Ross might have, but it takes light to show dark. So by highlighting some of these dark areas, they kind of bring or highlight them with some lights, they kind of bring the darks out a little bit. Now I'm just kind of putting in some, and then that I'm just going to leave, and I think that light is going to hit that right in there a little bit more. And I might add a little bit more here in a little, but that's okay. I'm going to leave that, barely tap. Oops, got up in there a little bit too far. Now what it's doing is it's going to give it this stippling effect, and it almost looks like like a natural rock there. And I'm just going to leave it just like that. There we go. And I think that's good. I did cover up my little area there I liked. And then there. They're holding up the whole thing. I'm just kind of highlighting a little bit in there, just kind of pushing that beam back a little bit. There we go. There we go. Something like that. You can see it in there, but you know, we're not really too excited about it. And the rocks are awful wet, so it's probably not going to be a lot of grass unless I really thin that paint down. So probably won't do a lot with it today. Probably let it dry a couple of days and then go back in and finish this painting up. But don't need to be a lot of detail in there yet. But I'll put more grasses in as we go. I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what I was doing, what I was working on. And I wasn't sure if I was going to do this for class and do it all in acrylic. I actually did another covered bridge. It's a lot faster. I might change that covered bridge though in that other painting to look kind of like this one, maybe even a little bit on the lighter side, more of a whitewash. Maybe it'd be red underneath with a whitewash, faded there. And I'm gonna just come in here real quickly and just get some lines in here. There we go. And then I'll come back in and highlight them later, kind of set them in that road a little bit. And then I think I might just come right in. And kind of just make some shadow in here. So when I put my grasses in, not a lot of just kind of off the edge of the road a little bit. There we go. And kind of just in here a little bit. There we go. We'll maybe highlight it later. All right. I think for now I'm going to call that done. Like I said, just want to catch up a little bit. This is what we're doing. I'm going to come in here. I'll work on those grasses. We'll work on maybe highlight some leaves. Maybe highlight this a little bit, and then call it done. I think it'll be a nice little painting. Took a little while, but had a lot of fun doing it. So hope you all have a great week. Gonna paint something next week. I don't quite know what it is yet, so I will let you know, and we'll go from there to see what we're going to do for our class. And I don't know if it's our July or August class. Can't remember what we had in June, but anyway, we'll figure that out, and then I'll let you know. Also, I have my my Wix page. I have my Derek Burleson, www.derekburlesonart.com, and I have my store on there. So if you're interested in seeing kind of things, my prints, things that I do with my with some of my prints, tumblers, pins I've made, different things. You can go on and look and see if you like them. Give me a thumbs up. Also, again, I'm trying to work on a 1,000 people. I'm at 821 or 22, I think now. Once I get to 1,000, I'm going to figure it out, and I am going to do a drawing. It will be framed. I'll have a frame on it, and I think I'm going to give it away, and then we can send it to you. But I got to figure out how to do the drawing first. So anyway, thanks for tuning in again. Have a great week. Like and subscribe. Leave me some comments of anything you want in the future, and I will see you later.